Rude, but okay.
Yeah, I think we can do that. I'll go ahead and hit the record button. Yeah, I want to play too. Okay, friends, welcome to the Bad Decisions Club presents the Dancing Hut of Baba Yaga. We're a few sessions into this wonderful dungeon, and we're gonna do another one right here, right now. But first, let's say hi to all of our wonderful players. Hi, wonderful players.
Hi, wonderful players.
I wasn't trying to make that reference, but I appreciate you for making it anyway. Let's go ahead and start with Jen. Who are you and who are you playing this evening?
I am Jen Winterrose, also known as the Swedish Geek Ball, and I am playing the Widow Maven Iron Ladle.
With the new actual ladle, amazing. It's basically a bowl on a stick.
It is. It's a bowl on a stick.
How else would you describe a ladle?
Basically.
Yeah, and she is the dwarven barbarian who will either mother you or beat the shit out of you, you know.
Or maybe both.
The form of your perspective.
Yeah. Let's go ahead and jump to Jeff. Who are you? Who are you playing tonight?
Hey everyone, I'm Jeff Holland. I pronounce he, him. I play Calder Creed, Resident Sorcerer, and Evangel of Tiamat.
Evangel of Tiamat. Very interesting. Very new. Excellent information. Let's go with M next. Always loving the ping tuber image you got going. Who are you? Who are you playing tonight?
I am an incredibly exhausted human being that has been stuffed into a skin suit and is sitting in front of a computer. I am currently playing Delmain, Watcher at the Guard. And yep, that's my stats are on screen.
Stats are on screen. Yes, I really want to start doing that a little bit more with everyone else. Maybe on future D&D streams, I'll like connect it to like Roll20 or something like that so that folks can see character sheets and stuff. But anyway, moving right along, last but absolutely certainly not least, Gail, why don't you introduce yourself and your character, please?
Hi, I'm Gail, or Olivia, she, her, and I am playing Charlotte, the wizard warlock, and her wonderful little familiar, Swoops the Bat. Mostly he, him, but the night is young.
And before we get started, I mean, I am, of course, your illustrious GM. I'll be playing everyone and everything else, unless I tag one of you in to do something really quick. Let's go ahead before we get started and do a quick recap of last game, as we always do. I actually have some notes this time, so it should be pretty comprehensive. We started with everybody waking up from your long rest. And the night before, it was kind of implied that there was an argument and possibly a physical struggle between Calder and Dell over the, whole deal with the literal devil kind of thing. And in the morning, Maven could not shut up about it. Could not stop talking about it. Could not just leave it alone. As she was making breakfast for everyone, she's trying to play therapist.
Her about it too.
Trying to play therapist. I love our campfire scenes. They make me very happy. And then you made your way back to the sort of entrance area of the Dancing Hut, which is the hut itself, right? The little cabin that is what you see in a fairy tale. And you were sort of looking over at the herbs and all the spices on the wall. And Charlotte was saying she needed some help finding something. Maven pointed out that though the labels are handwritten, they're fairly easy to see. And then for the very first time, Maven learned definitively that Charlotte is blind.
Yep. Maven, sharpest tack in the shed, huh?
Did not believe it at first. And then after that, we went to one of my favorite locations so far, which is the kitchen. So you went into the kitchen. You met Chef Pepperhop, the red cap chef of the hut. He was in the middle of threatening his ogre attendants, I believe. You found out that there is an actual tunnel with actual black puddings in it, like not the confection, but the actual monster. And you made a deal, I believe. At first, Pepperhop was like, "Get out of my kitchen." And then Maven was like, "Hey, wait a second, I see what you're doing here, and also I've got this blood pudding. I think you might really enjoy that." and she managed to sort of wholesome her way into his heart. He decided that he wanted to exchange recipes, so he made a deal.
Has one of those?
Well, there's something pumping his blood.
There's something in there. It's probably not a
that's
heart.
where I always assumed that's what the hat was for.
And then, so he sent most of you into the armory to make a deal with Vulcanus, the sort of master of the armory. And in that section, you find that you were probably kind of tricked into going in there. It turns out that Vulcanus didn't really owe Chef Pepperhop a favor, but you did meet a sentient longsword named Fiendclaw, who begged you and begged Vulcanus, begged you to take him out of there, and begged Vulcanus to let you take him out of there, because it turns out that primordial Titan elementals aren't very good conversationalists.
Maybe
So
just
he's
gotta
been
speak their language.
super bored in there. And then while that was happening, Calder had to go into the tunnel and telekinesis out a black pudding for the stew.
I went into the tunnel, and it just so happens that black puddings don't have a strong answer to telekinesis.
Yes.
Most things
That
don't.
was such a good go. That was so smart.
In that fight, or that quote-unquote fight, in that encounter, if the pseudopods had been a little bit longer, then maybe I could have made an argument for it grasps the wall and tries to hold on. But no, it just flails around as you drag it around. Yeah, telekinesis, pretty amazing. And then you got directions to the orchard.
Yep.
Yeah, and I believe, if I remember correctly, and you've got your notes, so let me know if I get it wrong, but you're going to be entering the trophy room.
Yep.
From the trophy room, you're told to use the fireplace to get to the menagerie.
Yep.
The menagerie links to both the wine cellar, which Del needs to go to. That's a thing that I missed. He did make a deal with Vulcanus to bring back some sweet fire wine for him. And then also in the menagerie is a connection to the library. And somehow from the library, apparently you can make your way to the orchard, although Pepperhop was really vague on this fact.
Yeah.
So what did I miss? I'm sure there's a bunch of details that I didn't get. I think I got most of them, but is there anything that anybody wanted to add that happened last time, just to refresh all our memories?
Calder ate a totally normal dish. I don't know what you're talking about. There was nothing strange about it.
Look, just because redcaps do eat humanoids doesn't necessarily mean that the stew that he was making right there contained humanoids.
Exactly. Why it was a completely normal stew. Nothing was wrong with it.
Though it was cooked using equipment that has also been used to cook humanoids in the past, yes.
Oh, one detail. We got a little chunk of the black pudding before it went into the stew, and Maven has it in a jar. So we do actually have Maven's, prepared food dish black pudding, but also a little chunk of black pudding. And that, along with the handful of grave dirt, means we only have one thing left on our scavenger hunt list, and that is an apple picked with our own hand.
That's right. You have 2/3 of the things that you were instructed to pick up.
Man, I don't think it got heard. I did name the black pudding.
You named the black pudding. What was the black pudding's name?
I named it Sample.
Sample. Sample. Love it. Amazing. No notes. Let's go ahead and jump into the game. Oh, before we jump into the game, so where we ended, the exact spot we ended, I believe, was where you were leaving the kitchen for the trophy room, yeah?
Yeah, we were going through the south door.
Okay, so with that in mind, I'm going to go ahead and jump us into game. I'm going to share the map, and this one's going to have a bit of description to start, so I beg your patience.
Box text.